This is the AeroPex. Okay. Pros, after I just connect to them here. Ooh. Nice. These are the Shokz OpenRun Pro bone conducting headphones. And the way they work is absolutely incredible. I've been running for over 15 years, and in that time I've used all kinds of headphones. I've used wired ones, Bluetooth ones that go in your ear, ones that go over your ear, and now bone conducting headphones. And by far I love bone conducting headphones for running, especially as a trail runner, where for me a lot of the joy of running is about the environment, and I can just run in places like this and I can hear what's happening, and maybe I just want to stop the music and listen. For me, that's part of the joy of running. And these bone conducting headphones, they don't go in your ear. They use this little like sort of magical vibrating musical plate here, which transmits the audio into your head rather than injecting it straight into your ear holes. It keeps your ears nice and open, which I just really like. I just don't like stuff in my ears when I'm running, especially like on a cold day where I have a hat on and it's like this and you feel like you're in a goldfish bowl and you just feel separated from your surroundings. These make me feel more connected with nature, which makes me sound like a complete hippie, but it's true. The way that the sound on this sort of when you receive the sound on this, it's not like it's injected into your ears. It's like you've got speakers kind of up here, and it mixes and it blends and even like accentuates the experience of being outdoors. I can sometimes I'll select a track that sort of suits the landscape, and I can like be in the landscape while having like my own theme music. It's like, you know, it's like in a movie. The way in a movie you can hear the sound effects, you can hear the people talking, but you've also got the score in the background, you know, challenging you emotionally. This is very sort of high and waffly sounding, but that's what I find the experience of running with these is like. And yes, you can get inner ear ones, which apparently have like pass-through features, which they will claim does the same effect. It gives you situational awareness and blah blah blah. But what I find with those is they still clog up your ears. They still make your ears sort of hot and sweaty, and I find make my ears uncomfortable. And for a lot of people in general, even just inner ear headphones are uncomfortable. This is just an entirely different experience. Another big thing is safety. When you're running with these, you have full spatial awareness of what's happening around you. You can hear cars way off in the distance. One of the big things that got me to switch to these was I just felt so unsafe running with headphones, where I couldn't hear traffic coming and tractors were going past, and I don't get that. There's a lot more freedom with these, and also there's a lot of races won't let you run with inner ear headphones, whereas they will let you run with bone conducting headphones. And these ones, the Shokz, formerly AfterShokz, these are the latest version of their bone conducting headphones. This is their latest flagship model. They've got a 10-hour battery life. You can make phone calls with them. They have a fast charge, so if you forget to charge it, plug it in, 5 minutes later you've got an hour and a half of playtime on these. They're water resistant, so you can run in the rain. They don't clog up because there's nothing to get clogged up, and they now also come with this nice little hard case you saw at the start. My previous model, which I'm going to come to, the AfterShokz AeroPex, didn't even have that. They just had like a neoprene case. So yes, let's answer that question, because if you've been on this channel for a while, you will have noticed that previously I've been running with a red pair of what looks identical to these, and those are the AfterShokz, now Shokz, AeroPex headphones. And if you want to see a comparison video of those versus other different types of headphones, I'll link it in the description below. But for now, let's just discuss maybe the differences between their older flagship model and this newer flagship model, the OpenRun Pro, because some of you might be trying to decide between them, because these cost £160, whereas the AeroPexes you can buy them today for £120. It's a £40 difference. Is it worth it? So here is what's different, and the big standout feature that's different with these is the improved sound quality, and specifically with the bass. These have new bass, they call it turbo pitch. It's turbo time. Turbo pitch bass transducers, which I think are maybe these things or these things. I'm not. Yeah, it's one of those things on here, and that now means that these can decently produce bass. That's one downside with bone conducting headphones, is that you do lose the bass. Their sound quality isn't just as good as what you get with inner ear headphones, where it completely seals up your head. So yes, the big standout difference is that new bass quality. And what is that like? Well, as soon as I got these, I did a comparison. This is the AeroPex. Okay. Pros, after I just connect to them here. Ooh. Nice. So for me, I noticed a big difference in the bass reproduction between these and between the AeroPexes. Now you might not care about that, and certainly I was able to run for more than a year with the AeroPex without actually worrying about it. But what I have actually noticed practically is that when I'm wearing these now, the OpenRun Pros, and I need to find a tune to really dig in deep, I'm actually, you might think this is nonsense, but I'm very, very driven by music. When I put on something, the increased bass in these does actually make me run harder. And it does actually sort of accentuate how the music makes me feel. It does actually make a practical difference to my running, the increased bass. That might not be true for you, but it was definitely true for me. Now, the other difference between these and the AeroPex is that these have 10-hour battery life versus 8 hours. It's not a big difference, but it might make a difference if you're running like really long distance. These also have quick charge. You plug them in, 5 minutes charge will give you 90 minutes of run time, which is pretty handy if you're forgetful. They've also got slightly bigger buttons, not that I noticed a huge difference, and they now come with this very handy hard case, which actually as soon as I opened the box, there's the box, and I saw the hard case, I was like, nice, finally, because that really bugged me that the AeroPex didn't have a hard case. So if you're thinking of getting a pair of running headphones for the very first time and you've got the budget, I would 100% recommend the Shokz OpenRun Pro, and these are the pair of headphones that you will be seeing on my channel and on my Instagram and everywhere from now on. If you currently own a pair of AfterShokz and you're wondering should I upgrade, well, it's going to depend on whether or not you value all of those things. For me, the increased bass alone and how that has actually affected my performance was worth it alone, plus the quick charge, but those things may or may not be important to you. That is it for this little video. Hopefully you found it useful, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please give me a little likey, and if you're interested in running, you're interested in the outdoors and a little bit of technology, please feel free to subscribe, and well, maybe I'll catch you in the trails. Bye bye.